Hello, welcome, dear viewers, and thanks for joining us on the program Purposeful Leadership with me, Reverend Father Kirsten Nyam Jongong Bimi. In our last edition, we were talking about a leader should be close. A leader should dialogue with his collaborators. And today, we shall be proposing to our leaders this topic, which is on leaders are to dialogue. Leaders are to delegate, Leaders should delegate powers to their collaborators. That is what we shall be talking about today. Before we delve into today's business, I would like to invite you to set yourselves with this musical interlude. Thank you for that wonderful piece, which is very touching. Today we shall be talking, as I earlier mentioned, on the leader delegates powers to his collaborators. One day I visited a friend. He was carrying on a funeral face, very sad. And I asked him this question, Bo, why are you this way? And he told me, I have been doing work since morning, moving from one place to the other, going here, left and right. And I asked him, why? Don't you have people in those positions, in those areas? He said, they are not doing anything. They are just there, they are just there. And I said, are you really sure that you can be able to do all that alone? He said, no, he needs to do it. And I told him, my brother, look, it's not how things are supposed to go. You are supposed to delegate powers. You need to empower them. You need to trust them. You need to give them that power. And he was like, I want to be here, I want to be there, I want to be there. And I told him, it doesn't go that way. Try to delegate powers to help yourself. So that every day you should not be carrying on this funeral face that I'm seeing. And he said, okay, I have heard, I will try. Might be he was ignorant, because ignorance is a poison that kills friendship, that kills love, that kills good relationship. And to take some people away, not to be killed by this ignorance, with this poison, that is why I have decided to propose to some leaders this topic, that leaders should empower, leaders should delegate their collaborators to do some work for them. And we are going to say that a true leader doesn't concentrate all powers on himself. He knows that the movement, the association, the family, the diocese, the country, the parish, the group, institution, the company, the family, and so on, is not paralyzed in his absence or in his or with his presence. Whether you are there or whether you are absent, things will continue to move on because you have delegated powers. And one thing that happens here is that what? When you do like this, you help these people to be responsible. They will come back to give you the feedbacks. They counter around you to say, okay, this is what I am able to do, this is what I'm able to do, this is how I'm going about it. But some leaders will want to impose, want to find themselves here and there, here, up and down. It doesn't work that way. You are helping yourself health-wise. You are helping the other person's collaborators to be responsible and to grow. Whether you are there or you are not there, don't think that without you nothing can move. No, you are fooling yourself. Before you came, there were people there. And when you will go, people will be there. Don't think that in your absence or your presence, things will be paralyzed. No. So when you delegate powers, it is another way to help that work should be going on in your absence. To make a greater contribution, a true leader knows how to provide his collaborators with information and powers in good time, without fear or jealousy, so that the functioning of the structure, the group, the community, the company, etc., can continue. You should just give them the information in good time. Just empower them without being afraid, without jealousy. You will see how the company, you will see how the parish, you will see how your group, you will see how your community will be functioning well, even when you are not there. And many other groups, any other areas that we can mention. You just need to give them the powers, delegate them. In that case, you are also having a bit of rest. Compare leaders who delegate powers and those who do not delegate, unless that you are getting your powers from a certain source that we don't know, to be able to move here and there, up and down. No, a true leader delegates powers. You cannot do it all alone. Don't think that you can do it all alone. That is how we are looking at it. A true leader trusts. A true leader trusts his collaborators by delegating to them in real and effective way some of the resources. One thing that is posing a problem with some of our leaders is that they don't trust their collaborators. And I ask the question, how can you be working with somebody when you don't trust the person? And two, we cannot judge them. I always say that they use themselves to judge their collaborators. And you will hear some say, when I was here, when I was there, I used to be there, so I know what is happening. So, maybe when you were there, you were doing worse things than you think your collaborators will be doing. And so, you use yourself to judge them. What you were doing while you were still, or you were a collaborator, you think that everyone will be doing what you were doing. And so, you want to think that they are doing the things you used to do. And there, you don't trust them. That is what makes it difficult for you to collaborate with them, because you lack trust. You don't trust them. In that case, it makes work difficult. It makes cooperation difficult, because when there is the absence of trust, bear with me that there will be a kind of disorder. There will be a lot of problems. So you need, as a leader, to trust your collaborators. Don't think that you would judge them. You would think that what they are doing, there will be kind of lapses. No, trust them, and you will see how it goes. That is why Jesus said, all that, and I quote, all that I have learned from my Father, I have made it known to you. Compare John chapter 15, verse 15b. We also read in the book of Genesis that God created man and woman in his image and likeness and gave them power to multiply and to dominate the earth. Compare the book of Genesis chapter 1 verses 26 to 27, 2 to 15, verse 15. He gave them powers. When he created them, he gave them power to multiply, to dominate. Why can you, not as a leader, not give the powers to your own collaborators? But we are sometimes afraid of our collaborators. We don't trust them. We treat them like they are no human beings, like they cannot do anything. Give them the chance and you will see what they can do. We also see in the book of Numbers, chapter 11, verses 20 to 30, where Moses assembled some of the 70 elders, and Yahweh took some of the spirit that was upon Moses and put it on the 70 elders to help in the mission. When the spirit rested on them, they started prophesying. They were prophesying. Some of us too, collaborators, when we are given this power, we tend to abuse it. We tend to abuse this power. What happens sometimes? Some of you, instead of using the powers for something positive, you use it for negative acts. You want to settle scores. You want to revenge. Most of you sometimes use this power to gossip, to betray, to blackmail. That is how you use this power given to you. You abuse the power. We are told here that these 70 elders that were given the spirit started prophesying, doing wonderful things with the powers bestowed on them. Sometimes we human beings, we use the powers given to us, as I earlier mentioned, to settle scores, to look down on others, to gossip, to come back and betray your fellow brothers and sisters, your fellow colleagues. Because you have been given power, you want to think that you are the Lord. Some of you use your powers to cause division rather than building the institution or where you are. Some of you use your powers to put your collaborators at loggerheads. You put their heads together. You set confusion in their midst. You put hatred among them. That is how some of you use your powers. You gossip. You blackmail. You settle scores. You revenge and all whatnot. When Jesus, we are told in the Holy Scriptures, when Jesus sent his disciples on mission, Evangelist Matthew reports that Jesus called the 12 disciples and gave them power to cast out unclean spirits and to cure all kinds of illnesses. Cure of all kinds of what? Sicknesses and all infirmities. Confirm Matthew chapter 10 verse 1. The end of the Gospel of St. Mark also have it in the same light. They will lay hands on the sick and they will be healed. Confer Mark chapter 16 verses 17 to 18. Some of you, in the name of obedience, have been given powers to terminate the lives of others. You say, okay, take this, go and treat this person this way. Go and kill. Go and poison this person. Go and do this. And because you have the powers to do that, we have used these powers wrongly. In the name of what? Obedience. My brothers and sisters, dear viewers, obedience is not foolishness. You should be able to judge the powers given to you. What are you supposed to do with that powers? There are some powers that are given to you to handle things wrongly, to terminate the lives of people, to cause pains on people, to make people suffer. But yet you take that powers, you inflict pains on people, and you look at them as they are suffering. Some of you have gone as far as killing people. In the name of what? You were given the powers to do so. You were assigned. And out of obedience, you have gone to do silly things, to gossip, to lie, and to do some sort of things because you have the powers to do so, because you have been delegated. My dear viewers, I tell you that those of you who are collaborators who misuse the powers delegated, you are not doing the right thing. And I tell you that obedience, though you want to obey your bosses, obedience does not mean foolishness. Don't be foolish. It's not everything you accept. You should think. It is good to be obedient in the right thing and not in the wrong thing. Be obedient when you want to tell lies and you say no. Be honest to yourself. Don't use the powers wrongly. We are told that the disciples, they used the powers positively. Why can't we not use these powers the way the Bible is telling us to use it? Rather than inflicting pains on others. What will you gain when you see your fellow colleague, your fellow brother, your fellow sister in pains? Because you have been delegated and you misuse your powers. When a leader entrusts to his collaborators a mission, it is necessary that he takes all the dispositions and measures necessary, appropriate, that his function moves in a good condition. Some of us, we entrust, we delegate powers, but there are no appropriate, we don't have measures. Appropriate measures are not there. They are not taken. The dispositions are not taken that can help the person who has been delegated to function well. He is not in a good condition, but you expect results, but he doesn't have what will give you those results. Let us be able to reason, to judge, and make provisions for what is needed for him to execute his function well. It is not all about giving him powers. Have you made everything? Have you created every appropriate measures? Are the dispositions there for him to be able to execute that function, that mission which you have given to your collaborator? We as leaders should be able to give those measures and make dispositions. It is what the Lord did in the first chapter of Genesis for Adam and Eve. He created the heavens and the earth and everything in them for their happiness and the success of their mission. Compare Genesis chapter 1, verses 12 to 24. There is a well-established roadmap or job description with clear instructions, as Jesus made it when he was sending his disciples on mission. Compare Matthew, the gospel according to Matthew chapter 10, verses 1 to 7. Jesus sent these 12 on mission with instructions, with every disposition. He gave them the disposition, the measures, what to do and what not to do. Here was a collective call, 2 by 2, James and John, Peter and Andrew, and so on. It's common in our days today to see that 2 people go on mission, and instead the other one tends to be a spy. The other one tends to bring down the other person. Collaborators kill themselves. Why? Well, we know that wherever there is power and money, people tend to hate themselves. Why should you hate your brother? The Bible tells us that as collaborators, we need to be witnesses to one another. Come back with good feedbacks and not betray your brothers. Not hate your brother. Not hate your sister. Not hate your collaborator. Chers téléspectateurs de Divine Mercy Radio and Television, aujourd'hui, notre thème portait sur le leader, la relation du leader avec ses collaborateurs. Et l'accent était mis sur le thème, le leader doit déléguer les pouvoirs. Le leader doit déléguer le pouvoir. Et nous avons dit que un vrai leader ne conserve pas, ne concentre pas tous les pouvoirs sur sa personne. Que le leader sait faire confiance à ses collaborateurs en les déléguant de manière réelle et effective certains de ses pouvoirs, sans peur, sans la jalousie, afin que le fonctionnement des structures du groupe, du mouvement, de l'association ne soit pas paralysé en son absence et même en sa présence. Le vrai leader fournit à temps à ses collaborateurs les informations et les moyens nécessaires pour la bonne marche de la mission. Jésus dit en effet, tout ce que j'ai appris de mon Père, je vous l'ai fait connaître. Jean chapitre 15, verset 15. Dans le livre de la Genèse, Dieu avait créé Adam et Ève à son image et à sa ressemblance. Et il leur avait donné le pouvoir de se multiplier, pouvoir de se dominer de la terre. De dominer la terre. Genèse chapitre 1, verset 26 à 27. Il avait donné les instructions à ses peuples, Adam et Ève, de bien diriger, de bien faire leur travail. Un vrai leader donne un feu de route, ce qu'on peut appeler job description bien établi, comportant des consignes claires, doit également être donné aux collaborateurs, comme Jésus l'a fait lors de l'envoi de ses disciples en mission. Qu'on fait Matthieu chapitre 10, verset 1 à 7. Voilà en quelque sorte un résumé de ce que nous avons parlé de cette édition qui portait sur le leader doit déléguer les pouvoirs. Voilà en quelque sorte. Et aujourd'hui, nous disons merci à tous ceux et celles qui voient, qui encouragent ce programme hebdomadaire. Thank you very much for watching and being with us on this edition. See you next time as we come up with other interesting topics to help our leaders to be able to grow in their skills. Thank you for watching. With you, I am Reverend Father Kirsten Nyamjo Ngombimi on Purposeful Leadership. See you next time.